Hi there, my name is Dessewffy, and I am certified business coach, trainer, and facilitator. As I'm getting ready to host an event on the topic of failure, I couldn't help myself but think about my personal views and relationship toward the topic. In this brief video, I would like to pose few questions that might trigger your thinking and self-reflection to see how you view failure. Let's get started. To begin with, ask yourself the following question: how do you see failure? This will depend on a lot of things, including your views, past experiences, but also the environment in which you grew up, live, and work. We spend so much of our time with our family, friends, and colleagues that we inadvertently pick up some of their belief systems. So ask yourself, to what extent your view of failure is shaped by people around you. For example, in my family, failure was something unwanted. My parents expected me and my siblings to study hard and in no way fail any of our classes. When at the age of 17, I wanted to start my first business, my friends ridiculed me. Of course, I knew I was too young, I didn't have sufficient financial resources or the business know how. But I also thought, if I really wanted something and worked hard at it, why wouldn't I be able to succeed? So I decided not to take on other people's views on failure, but rather define it for myself. You might wonder how I view failure. Well, to me, failure is not doing or accomplishing something as I or other people expected. It is an integral part of learning anything new, achieving any kind of success in life. Through trial and error, we're able to figure out things we like and things we don't like, the goals that we want to pursue, and the life that we want to build for ourselves. To me, failure equals not yet. It might take a long time until I accomplish my goal, and I might experience a number of setbacks along the way. But unless I have stopped trying, I haven't yet failed. After having viewed your relationship to failure and the extent to which it is being shaped by your environment, ask yourself, are you happy with this relationship? Or would you like to change it? If you would like to change it, then ask yourself, what influences your relationship to failure? It might be your environment and people that surround you. If that's the case, then try to minimize your interaction with these people to the extent that's possible, or minimize the information you share with them, especially if you have something exciting coming up or you want to work on an ambitious dream of yours. Even better, try joining new circles and surround yourself with people who share your view, who embrace failure. In my case, I spend a lot of time with people who are not afraid of failure. For example, startuppers. Startups are meant to fail. They fail, they try, they fail again, and they try again until they figure out the way that works. Your relationship might be also influenced by your past experiences, especially unpleasant experiences. If you have failed in the past to accomplish a goal, this might influence your perception, and the bitter feeling that it left might really discourage you from trying. If that's the case, ask yourself, how did you fail? What made it a failure? What did you feel? What did you do right after you failed? How did you talk and communicate to yourself and other people after having failed? Were you mean toward yourself and other people? Did you start blaming other people or the world? Did you use negative self-talk and criticism, felt pity and sorry for yourself and not good enough? Or Did you feel compassion and understanding toward yourself and try to cheer yourself up and encourage yourself to try again? If unpleasant past experiences hold you back, consider what you might have learned from this failed experience. Ask yourself, have I learned any new skills or built any new connections through this experience? If yes, acknowledge that, because it's not only the end goal that matters, but also the process of getting there. It might be that fear of failure keeps you from even trying. If that's the case, ask yourself, what is the worst thing that can happen if you fail? Can you accept that worst case scenario and deal with the consequences? For example, if you want to start a business, start with a minimal investment of your time, resources, and money. If your ideas seem to have potential and your work yields some positive results, then you can go all in. If you fail in the beginning, the loss is minimal because you haven't really invested much of your resources. If you fail in the middle of the process, then I would say the failure is worthwhile because you have followed your passion and what you thought was right thing to do. Obviously, what I have shared in this brief video about failure and how to deal with it is in no way exhaustive. But I hope that some of these questions will trigger you to dig deeper and see your relationship toward failure and find a way to make failure work in your favor. The truth is, failure treats us all equally. It doesn't favor me over you or you over me. We are all doomed to fail, especially if we want to go after the things we want. But what makes us different is how we see failure and how we respond to it. In the face of failure, do you embrace it, learn from it, and try to work harder and smarter next time? Or do you self sabotage your future, trying to play it safe and avoid failure? Well, the decision is yours to make. If you are based in Budapest and would like to further discover this topic, I invite you to my conversation event, How to Make Failure Your Friend. It will take place on Tuesday, August 15th. I will share the event details below. Till next time.